How about those Clippers? We'd like to thank the Los Angeles Clippers of Inglewood for participating in yet another just great season. Pick up your commemorative T-shirts at the door. Scumbags.
Wow.
What is the future of Kawhi Leonard?
That's a hell of a question. I don't have the answer, but it is a hell of a question. Was that the final moments of Kawhi Leonard in a Clippers uniform? And listen, I don't know that the Clippers have the answer. We have to see first what this investigation and the whole aspiration deal is going to lead to. There's a lot of people in the league who think, or around the league who think that Sheriff Silver is going to come down hard on the Clippers.
Oh, yeah?
I will believe that when I see it.
I believe it.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
he ain't exactly tough on crime, and I don't think that he wants to punish the richest owner in the league. So we'll see. But regardless, like the Clippers, look, every single team in the league would have done what the Clippers did with the Paul George trade at the time, right? Because it was the Paul George trade, and essentially it was the Kawhi Leonard sign and trade, right? But the price that they paid for that versus
what they've received
versus the payoff,
yeah,
oh
right.
my God!
Yeah.
And here they're sending another lottery pick to the Thunder, another in a loaded draft. Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
and I just I don't see how it gets any better with Kawhi here, but it's so tough because they can't really rebuild because they still owe picks for Harden, who, by the way, is not here anymore either. And so, I don't know. If they put Kawhi on the trade block this summer, there will be significant interest, including from the team that they just lost to last night. I just don't know what if there's a future for Kawhi with the Clippers, and if so, it's hard to be real fired up about it. As great as he was, and he had a great year. He had an All-NBA year, but an All-NBA year that is in Cancun in mid-April.
I can't see why the Clippers would want to bring Kawhi Leonard back. Look, he is a great individual player. He is a multi-time NBA champion. He, in Toronto in particular, and he got there late, but that was his team, if you will. Whereas San Antonio, he had joined an established team. So we think of him as being a winner. But throughout his career with the Clippers, between load management and injuries and a lack of winning, why wouldn't you just say, hey, look, we tried. We paid him a fortune. It didn't work. By the way, a whole bunch of controversy came our way. You know what? Now it's time to cut bait.
They're losers. They've always been losers. They always will be losers.
I mean, jeez.
And have fun, Ballmer, filling that arena with fans of the other team.
They conned me.
Exactly right. Enjoy your toilets.
It has been kind of a weird year, right? Like the whole...
I mean, it's been incredibly strange, yes.
The whole Kawhi Leonard controversy started before the basketball season began.
Right.
And
by the way, that gives us a moment to play this old gem. Have you heard from LZ this week, Cappy?
Me?
No,
I haven't heard from LZ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't talk that much.
Okay. Did you guys hear what Kawhi said when
he did
Ramona...
text me? He said Lakers in 6, and I'm like, come on, man.
No, I'm with him.
Lakers in 7.
I'm with him.
Hope and fear, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Lakers. I am.
LZ also would have been thought by Michael Thompson as not a 7-10 guy.
Oh, really?
Just like you.
Well, I guess, is Michael Thompson right or wrong?
No, not Michael. That's not Lakers Michael. Mike Thompson.
Oh, Mike Thompson.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Great programmer. Taught me a lot of what I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You would not be okay with what I've done here.
Taught me a lot of what I know that I didn't use.
Yeah, I mean, weird is. I mean, think about it. Okay, to your point, the Kawhi thing, right? We had Pablo Torre on that morning. I remember people like that day, like of course the minions in the group chat or in the YouTube chat. What are we talking about this for so long? And I'm like, yo, this is going to be the biggest story in the league this year. Like, are you guys out of your freaking mind? And it has been. It has been the biggest story in the league still, even to this day. So,
which just gets us to the end of last night. And can I just say one thing? Look.
Yeah.
Kawhi
well,
Leonard.
and by the way, don't forget they casted off Chris Paul too.
Yeah, oh, that's right. That was
traded Harden and Zubats.
Yeah.
It was a very strange year.
And I know that the Clippers will probably internally look at themselves and go, "Hey guys, we were like, what was the number 6-21?
6-21 was the start.
They were so bad. They were 15 games under 500, and they finished the season. I want to say 42-39.
They're only the second team in the history of the sport.
Yeah.
To be double-digit games under 500 and come back to be 500 or better.
Yep, 42-40 was at the end of the regular season. But last night when they lost, to the Warriors, remember, the Warriors are a team that was probably 7 or 8 games under 500.
Correct.
Going into the plan.
Well,
So,
Curry missed, whatever it was,
right.
you
And that explains
nearly 30 games, right?
And that explains why they were that. But it's kind of like having a philosophy in football, and I've told you this, George. I have this philosophy about draft choices, especially first-round draft choices. If you're a first-round draft choice quarterback and you are call it a 10-year starter in the NFL, and if by 10 years you have not at least been to a Super Bowl, after 10 years, it's probably time for a team to look forward and say, hey, look, we drafted this guy 10 years, haven't been to a Super Bowl. Is it all his fault? Maybe not, but it's time to move on and look for a new quarterback. When it comes to the Clippers, we can all sit here and appreciate what an incredible individual star Kawhi Leonard is when healthy. And that's a big part of the broadcast last night. Kawhi Leonard's had one of his best seasons, but when he's healthy, he's still a top 5 player in the NBA. But at this stage of the game with Kawhi Leonard, where you've had him now in the 6 years at least? Got to be at least 6 seasons with Kawhi Leonard, right? And at this time of his life, at 34 years old.
Yeah, it was the offseason of 1920. It was the COVID year.
Yeah. So for me, you've had him for 6 years. You've paid him a fortune. He's 34 now. And not only is he a guy who's been a pain in the ass because he doesn't want to play all the time, and credit to him, he played a bunch more this year. But
I don't think it's that he doesn't want to play. Ramona Shelburne reported this back when he was in San Antonio. The guy's got a degenerative issue in his leg. That's part of it. I don't think it's necessarily he doesn't want to play.
Fair enough. I mean, look, sometimes it's injury. And I don't know, maybe it's just a perception. There are certain times where not. But here's the bottom line. Time to move on from Kawhi if you're thinking about your long-term future. That's my advice for Steve Ballmer.